Well, it looks like Jar Jar Binks used some forced persuasion on you people because I did a Twitter post jokingly saying, "Oh, I'm going to color in a Jar Jar Binks coloring book," and I said if I got 1,000 retweets, that, which I had done this before, and I said 200 retweets. Now I upped it to 1,000, so I was like, it's not gonna get 1,000. That's too many. So it gets over 1,000 retweets. So here I am doing a damn Jar Jar Binks coloring book. Like I said, I think Jar Jar used forced persuasion because he is a Sith Lord, apparently. But here we go. This is gonna be a Jar Jar Binks coloring book. All right, people are coming into the chat now. What's up, Ginger Guitarist? Hey Paul. Hey Bob. Bad Omen. Hey Doom Guy. Jay Dayhoff says that is horrifying. Yeah.
Oh, moi, I love you. Missa is humble servant.
That won't be necessary.
You said people gonna die?
You know, I hate the whole moi shit. I think is my least favorite thing he might say. Moi. You know what this is?
This is very, very bad.
Alright. Emil Lager says, eek. Yeah, that's about right. So, alright. I'm going to look through the coloring book, and we're going to see the different pages. Just getting things organized here. This is very different than doing a game. So. Why is he playing sounds? To torture, of course. A shitty coloring book with the shittiest character from Star Wars. How you doing, Chaos X? Thank you, United States of Medica. Nothing like watching some Jar Jar coloring at 3 o'clock in the morning. What a time to be alive. Thanks, in Joshua. Alright, so before I start coloring this, I do want to say, so people have been talking about Jar Jar Binks being a Sith Lord. And I was like thinking about that, and I feel like the one part of it that does actually make sense if you watch The Phantom Menace, and don't, by the way. Oh, thank you, Jason. Says, hey Mike, thanks for the stream. Worked the overnight, just getting out of work. Oh, well, I got a special treat for you. Jar Jar Binks coloring, so watch out. Thanks for the donation, though. So, if you watch Phantom Menace, and in the beginning of the movie, they meet Jar Jar Binks, right? Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. And this is a theory that I heard, and this is the part of it that makes the most sense to me, personally. So, Jar Jar Binks is an idiot. I mean, look at him. Look at this. He's an idiot, you know? And why would two Jedis, who are like, you know, these advanced people, hang around with Jar Jar Binks? They meet him in the forest. If you meet this dumbass in the forest, wouldn't you just be like, oh, you know, even if he did something to help you, you know, thanks a lot, and then you keep going. But they let Jar Jar Binks follow them everywhere. Why would they do that? Why would you ever do that? If he's a Sith Lord, he knows that they're Jedis, and he could be using his Force, you know, powers over them to control them, to influence them in ways. And I feel like that's, from the things that I've heard, that makes the most sense, because why would you ever hang around with this? You know? So maybe he is a Sith Lord. Maybe that was the plan. I don't know. Anyway, We're gonna look through the coloring book now. This is so stupid. Let's see what we got. Star Wars Episode 1. What a great film. Jar Jar's coloring fun. Oh boy. Underwater City, which I hated this part of the movie. I hated the whole thing, but my least favorite part was this underwater city crap. The visitors must swim to get here. And here's Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon. They're swimming in. And there's Jar Jar. There he is. You see him swimming in. It's just like the story of the movie, basically. The guns. Oh god, here he is right here. Boss Nass is the leader of the guns. This guy. This is my least favorite part of Star Wars right here. This guy. I never even knew his name before. Boss Nass is his name. So, this guy, when he like shakes his head and spit goes flying out, that is like an insult to everything that Star Wars was ever about, in my opinion. They're riding their stupid things. He's like I can't believe I'm doing this. Jar Jar lived in Gunga. It's good. Until his clumsiness got him into trouble. One time too many. This is the asshole that I hate. Alright, Jar Jar soon makes new friends. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about. Obi-Wan, I should have had this open. Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, they meet him. Why would they hang out with him? He's a Sith Lord. That's the only reason. He has power over them, and they don't even know it. That's how powerful he is, that they don't even know. So, alright, here he is looking out the window. Misa, look out the window. That's great. Oh my god, and this is the part where he gets his stupid ass tongue stuck in the pod racer. And here's Jake Lloyd. This is what's left of Jake Lloyd right here in this coloring book. Alright, they're doing the pod race. They're fighting stupid. Oh my god, here you go. Maybe this is what I should color in right here. Here you go. Why Misa always the one? Okay. Uh-oh, could be trouble. Do I have a thing for that? Hang on. Let's see. Oh, here you go. See him right here? Oh my god, look at this. Look at this tongue sticking out.
It's embarrassing. My friend might have been banished. The bosses were terrible things to me. Terrible things to me as me going back there.
He does that like blubbery shit. Terrible. Shut up. Be less afraid. I don't know. I am afraid. I'm very afraid of this. Right here. But yeah, so we're going to go through all the pages first, and then we'll pick a page. Sometimes it's hard not to be afraid. Exactly. That's a good quote for this book. That should be on the front cover. It should say, sometimes it's hard not to be afraid. This thing, monsters, whatever. Oi, there you go. Oi boy. Yeah. I hate Jar Jar Binks. I really do. Jar Jar is very good at getting into trouble. Didn't they already say that on a different page? Like repeating things now. Weirding. Weirding. Oh, here you go. So he's flying through the sky. Remember this part of the movie? When he's fighting all these like awful CGI things.
How rude.
How rude. He's ripping off Stephanie Tanner now. I think Fuller House should sue. When Jar Jar learned to be more careful. Oh, what an idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You didn't even see this. Can you guys see this? I have to move this screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. Yeah, I think you can. Look at this. This might have to be the one. I gotta get the chat back on screen. Oh my god. Lisa McKitters says, slurp slurp. There you go. I think we found the one, probably. Tetsu says, that tongue. Look at this tongue. Oh my god. Alright, we keep that page indexed, I guess. Oh my god! Just when I thought... Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. I can't. Are they drinking... Oh, by the way, are they drinking the milk that Luke drinks in New Hope? He actually does drink the... they drink it on, like, Tatooine, but then he's drinking that milk again in Last Jedi. Oh, man. They need a Last Jedi thing, and I can color in Luke drinking his milk. And that milk monster. Milk monster. This is what they came up with. Oh, that's just beautiful. Look at this. Look at that. That's great. Oh, and this is this guy again. I hate this guy. Why does he have to exist? This is awful. The army. Oh, and there he is. Lisa going home. Okay. And then they have... Oh my god, they have all these other coloring books? I didn't even know this. Heroes and villains coloring books. I bet there's other Jar Jar images in these. Okay. So, I'm going back. So, what do you guys want? What do you guys want me to... What do you guys want me to color in? You chat can pick. I'm gonna wait for the chat and they can pick one, and I will color a page because I said that I would, with over 1,000 retweets on Twitter. Why do you guys do this to me? I was seriously like, all right, I'm gonna make it 1,000, and then maybe I'll get a couple hundred, and then I'll be good. Next time I'm gonna have to up it even more if I find... I don't have another coloring book, just so you know. It's not like I have a stack of coloring books over here. If I find one at some point, or somebody sends me one or something that's funny, we'll see. But the count is going to go higher every time, I think. Thank you, Sean Bateman. Please play Buck Bumble. Oh, GameSack. Is GameSack in here? How you doing? Have him slurp crap? Slurps. Spoon Kid says slurps. Star Wars Fool says slurp. Extend his tongue so it's resting on the table. That's funny. Everybody's saying slurped, so that's probably going to be the winner. Do you guys have a second place? Just out of curiosity. Or was there another one that you guys wanted? Just, like, what's the other one you wanted? Jar Jar, a step up from Golden Girls. I pick all the good ones, don't I? Color him in like Gene Simmons. Go back to Golden Girls book and color that geriatric threesome page. Thanks, Retro Fan. The one it's on. So this one is the number 2? Okay. Everybody likes the tongue sticking out, I think. Dingo Power says, is this live? Yes, this is live, Dingo Power. At least right now. Alright, so Slurper seems to be the winner. Alright. Man, this is... And Jar Jar is like a brownish, like, whatever. It's like a shit brown. Alright, we're gonna color in Jar Jar. And, oh man. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of the prequel movies. You guys know that already. And my least favorite is Phantom Menace. Largely because of Jar Jar Binks. Do I have anything like... Hang on. I might try this, actually. You know, to me, Star Wars is the original... This is better. The original trilogy. New Hope, which was originally just called Star Wars. The Empire Strikes Back. And Return of the Jedi. And speaking of Return of the Jedi, a couple things about Return of the Jedi. Jar Jar Binks actually makes an appearance in the special edition of Return of the Jedi, which is awful, or some updated DVD version or something. But the other thing is, check this out. I'm having some water here, and Return of the Jedi. I have a Return of the Jedi glass in honor of Star Wars. But yeah, so then the special editions came out, and I was kind of like, I was kind of okay with them like fixing the matting of things at the time. That's like the only thing I was like really okay with. Like the matte boxes, when they fixed that, I was like, okay, I can deal with that. But other than that, like, I wasn't happy with the special editions, and definitely not like the editions they did later. Should just like leave it alone, you know. And then finally, when the prequels came out, you know, obviously I saw Phantom Menace in the movie theater, and I didn't like it when I saw it. I thought it was awful. And that was basically that. And then eventually when Attack of the Clones came out, I saw it, and I didn't really like that. I liked it a little bit better, but I didn't like it. You know? And then the third one came out, Revenge of the Sith, and I thought that was a lot better than the other two, but I still didn't like it. You know? Like, it was better than this. It was better than Slurp. It was better than total garbage, but I didn't like it. So, yeah, I didn't like the prequels. I didn't like Hayden Christensen. You know, I just didn't like those movies. And then and Jar Jar is a big reason why, but not the only reason. Hayden Christensen is another big reason. But, and then these new movies are coming out, and these new movies to me are just like fan fiction, basically, because listen, like George Lucas is like not involved. Like the creator is not involved in it, you know? It's just, to me these Disney Star Wars things are fan fiction, and that's the way I look at them. So when I say that, like, I enjoyed Last Jedi and Force Awakens, I'm looking at them like fan fiction. Yet you do need to understand that. As fan fiction, I think they're pretty good fan fiction. But as Star Wars, no. To me, Star Wars ended in 1983 with Return of the Jedi, and that was it. And there will never be another real Star Wars movie, and that's how I feel about it. But I do go see these new movies as, you know, I'll go see that Han Solo movie, and I'm just looking at it as fan fiction of people that, and it really is, like, it's people that grew up watching Star Wars, you know, like J.J. Abrams, he grew up watching Star Wars, and he was a fan of it, and, you know, it's like, it's fan fiction, like, it is, it's like super, extremely high budget fan fiction that happens to have the license to it, I guess, but, I don't know, that's the way I look at it. But, anyway. So, just when you watch the review of James and I talking about Last Jedi, if you saw that, and I'm like, oh, I like the movie, I liked it as fan fiction. I was like, oh, you know, kind of cool to see this, but it's not, like, it's not real to me, you know? So, at least that's my feeling on it. If you feel differently, that's fine. Last Jedi disrespected Luke too much. I know, yeah, a lot of people have that opinion of it. I don't know if I necessarily feel that way about it. I totally get that, though. Because he did, like, die to save his friends, you know? Which is very heroic, you know? So, I don't know if that's disrespecting. But I get that. Like, he's very, like, he's like a hermit in the movie, and, like, so, I don't know. Who cares? It's not real Star Wars, anyway. It's like, whatever. You know? And now people are talking about TNG. What's this about Star Trek now? And now they're going to get me on Star Trek. How you doing, Curtis? Do you know about the Sega Genesis coloring book? I do not. There's a Sega Genesis coloring book. That's amazing. I have to look into that. Really, a Sega Genesis coloring book. That's cool. If you guys actually know of any, like, good or, like, funny coloring books, such as a Sega Genesis one, you know, let me know, because, you know, if I find something cool like that, I would probably live stream a Sega Genesis coloring book. That's actually kind of interesting. You know, the ones I've done so far are just, like, ridiculous, like Golden Girls or whatever. Fucking slurp. Slurp. Misa slurp! Fucking whatever. Mega 5K says he has a Muppet Babies coloring book. I was a huge fan of Muppet Babies. I watched Muppet Babies when I was a kid, and Muppet Babies, here and there, used clips of Star Wars, because it was, George Lucas had something to do with it. They produced it or something, same company or something, which is cool. Luke pulled the same stuff Ben did. He distracted them. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. It's like a tribute to the old movies. It doesn't really do much new, you know? A lot of it was kind of like Empire Strikes Back, and, you know, or there's similarities, you know? And obviously, Force Awakens was really close to New Hope, which I think it's intentional. Don't you feel like Disney's just make something similar to the original movies and people will be happy? You know? And people will be happy enough. They're like, just don't add in this brown creature that speaks an awful language and slurps his tongue out of a bowl. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Phantom Menace is the greatest Star Wars of all. Because look at this. How can it not be? How can it not be when you have Jar Jar Binks slurping? What is he? You know what? I probably shouldn't ask the chat this question. What is he slurping? I didn't even think of that until right now. Elisa says, slurp with a bunch of icons of slurp effects. Yeah, you can imagine what the chat is saying about what he's slurping. That didn't take long. Uh-huh. Yep. I don't even need to say what. I don't even need to tell you guys what they're saying. You already know. You already know. Leia's diarrhea. I like that. John Goldick says, hopefully poison. It's a bowl of poison. Poor Jar Jar. Nobody likes him. What a poor guy. Hey, you better watch out though. He's a Sith Lord. He will come for you. He will make you like him with his Sith abilities one day. I mean, he's forcing us all to watch his coloring book live stream. You know, there's something to that, isn't there? Prequels would have been better if he slurped antifreeze. He would have been the dumbest Sith ever. It's the milk that Luke drinks in episode 8. Mike, do you have a background in art? Hamo's art? Yeah, I have a degree in animation. So, just messing around here. Alright, so, I guess I gotta do his hands and everything too. Oh my god. Let me, This is so stupid. But if you want to see some like actual stuff that I've done, I'd say, you know, the project that I worked on the longest is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mario Paint thing that I did. That took me about nearly 6 months to make that. So if you haven't seen that, check it out. I did with Mario Paint. I took like 5 months off of streaming. Pretty much. Or I might have streamed a little bit, but I pretty much didn't. I wasn't doing live streams for a while because I was working on an animation, which is on the channel. If you type in Mike Matei Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can find that, or Mario Paint. And I reanimated the intro to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Mario Paint, frame by frame, and each one took me about roughly like a half hour to, some of them took me like an hour, like for one frame. But the one thing that good that came from it was I got to watch listen to. I had like a laptop next to me with Star Trek Deep Space Nine playing, and I watched the entire series while I did that. So that was good, and mostly enjoyed Deep Space Nine. I liked the Dominion episodes quite a bit. It's a pretty good show. I mean, there's, like any show, there's bad episodes, but it was pretty good. Do I do what, Retro Pal? Jar Jar is slurping ramen. We're saying it's ramen noodles now. Thrift Theater says, do you have any... Oh, I thought you said rhinoceros. Do you have any rhinestone stickers? Yeah, that's another... I could get a bunch of stickers next time. I guess that's something people used to do with, like, coloring books, right? In the Pale Moonlight, yeah. It's a good one. I liked it. You know, the episode I really liked was the one where Jake is like an old man, and Cisco is like trapped in time. I don't know the name of that episode, but it's the one where Jake is like a writer and he's like an old man. That episode was really good. That might have been my favorite one. And there aren't like a ton of great Jake episodes, but that one was really good. Game Sack says that's one of the best episodes. Or In the Pale Moonlight, do you mean? Cactus Jesus says, I actually like Jar Jar, I have to admit. Cactus Jesus, you see, his powers are rubbing off on you now. Misa love Jar Jar, Cactus Jesus. Do I think the original... Oh, the Jake episode's one of the best? Yeah, that is a really good one. Thanks. Do you think Texas Chainsaw Massacre holds up? The original movie? Absolutely I do. That is one of my favorite horror movies of all time, actually. And I actually have a really, really cool Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface statue upstairs in my house. Which is from, who made it? I want to say it's like Sideshow. But anyway, which I got for my birthday. But, yeah, I love the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think it's a fantastic horror movie. It's like what horror is all about, really. Just the way it's shot, the way it's done, the way it's acted, everything. I do. I absolutely think it holds up. It's one of my favorites. And also, Night of the Living Dead is also up there for me. The original. That's Darth Jar Jar to you. The original Texas Chainsaw Massacre is best. Love the intro. Yeah, I like the whole movie. Haha, another coloring book. Yeah, Baraka. I did a tweet. This one I really did not expect, because I upped the limit like a lot, and it's still, people still wanted to see it. I don't know. People are crazy. Intimidation says he's got the Leatherface mask. Oh yeah, I had the well, I guess I bought it for the episode. I don't know what happened to it at this point, but for the nerd episode, when I was Leatherface, I had a mask, and I think there's one shot in the episode, because I'm Chop Top too. Bill Mosley. There's a scene where I guess we did a split screen thing, where because we're next to each other, but it's both me. Yeah, I think we did some like split screen thing. James edited that, so that's why I'm not exactly sure what he did there. But that was fun to shoot. It's weird. That was a long time ago that we did that. That was, God, was that like almost 9 years ago or something? Long time. Epsilon Salma says, Mike, just watched your TMNT animated intro on Mario Paint. It was pretty good. Must have been arduous using Mario Paint for that. Yeah, it was, after the first day, I turned the sound off, just so you know, because like I said, I was watching Deep Space Nine. But the first day I was doing it, I had the theme song like going over and over, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, I can't just keep listening to the theme song. But that wasn't the hard part. The hard part was, well, the drawing itself was actually pretty challenging sometimes, but getting it right. But like, I remember the one scene where it's like Michelangelo is like doing the nunchucks, and it's kind of like zooming in, doing the zoom. I think it's zooming in, and doing like the zoom in part of it was like really hard, and I kept having to like draw it, and it wasn't like matching up, and it was just like it was hard. But the hard part of it, oh, I shouldn't be using this, was using that mouse for that many hours is really like torture on your hands. It's like not intended to like do what I did, and yeah, so like after like a few hours, my hand was like killing me, so I had to like stop. That's why it took so long, I guess. I don't know. That was the hard part. Is just like I probably got carpal tunnel syndrome doing that, so I better not like do any more of those, which I don't really intend to. And I'm getting close to the slurp, guys. Slurp, Jar Jar. Dark Dragon Media says, "What is Jar Jar licking?" Ask the chat that question, because I'm not gonna. But like, what is he actually licking? We've all made the joke now, but yeah, what is he actually licking? If you watch the, if you're watching the movie, like, I guess, is this a scene in the movie? Does he do this? I don't even know. I don't remember a scene where he's like looking out of a bowl. I gotta watch Phantom Menace again to find the scene where he's licking out of a bowl. Where is that in the movie? Is this even part of the movie? Somebody tell me. You don't remember. This SXE Blue says, I don't think he did this in the movie. I don't think he did either. I remember the part where he has his tongue hanging out because he gets it stuck in the pod racer, right? But when is he licking? What is he licking? Like a bowl of... The person who made this was like, you know what I'm going to make Jar Jar do? I'm going to make him lick a bowl of... Oh my god. Death Brewer says, I just watched him briefly lick a bowl in the movie. I'm watching it now. It's just a bowl of food in the movie, not even liquid. So he does lick a bowl in the movie. Is that in when he's with Anakin and they're in that like house and they're on like Tatooine, right? Is that the scene? I think I know the scene actually where it might be. Which I don't know why I remember it, but I do because I haven't watched that movie in like forever. But I think I know the part that probably is. Now I need to like go watch that scene. Somebody can tweet me a link to that scene. That would be fantastic if somebody has it. I'll watch it. I can't even read half the things. He needs some milk. And what is going on with Jar Jar's arms? Does he have, like, a disease? Jar Jar has leprosy or something? Like, he has, like, nebulas on his arms. Battle scars from being a Sith Lord. That's it. That's what it is. Thank you. I should color them in, like, all bloody. Misa must stay in the lines. Mike really brought Jar Jar's soul out in this coloring. Thank you. I'm really trying to do that for you. So, you know what's funny is I actually was going to stream a video game tonight. Last few days I did, what did I just play? I did Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom, which glitched out on me and I was pissed off. And I did Contra, and I made it through. I was doing a no power-up run where you don't get any of the items, which is a lot of fun. And I did do it. I beat it, but I used one continue, and I wanted to do it without using a continue, but I still did it. I used one continue, and I also did. What was the other thing I did? Lords of Thunder, which is a lot of fun, and there's another game that I want to play for PC Engine that I have that was recommended to me by. I'll show it to you. I think I have it here if I can grab it. It was recommended to me by Ian from the CU podcast. Pat and Ian. And I played it and it's really cool. So I might do this sometime. The window's not very big. I don't know if you can see it, but it's Nexer for PC Engine. So I might do that soon. Fun, good shooter. And I do call them shooters because to me, like, Call of Duty is a first-person shooter. I don't call it a shooter. And I know this term shmup existed, like, since forever. But growing up, I never really knew people that used the term shmup. That's a term that I think got more popular later on. So to me, a game like Call of Duty, Doom, is a first-person shooter, but a shooter is a game like R-Type. To me, that's how I feel about that. I'd like to know what you guys think about that too, actually. Like, do you guys? KSX says, I never heard of a shmup. What is it exactly? So shmup is a term that's been around. And Death Brewer says, I never heard of shmup growing up either. Yeah, it's a term that's been around. I think it has been around since the 80s. But it basically means games like R-Type, Gradius, those types of games. Horizontal and vertical shooters. But, yeah, growing up, we all called it, if we called it anything, we called it a shooter. But really, it was more like you just put on the game and play it. You're not really calling it anything. But if you did, I guess I do remember calling games like that shooters, and other kids calling those games shooters. So you never liked the term shmup, yeah. I'm not big on it, but it is a term that existed. Actually, what would be cool, if somebody wants to do some research, I would actually think it would be really interesting if somebody send me an email if you ever figure it out, what is the earliest example of the word shmup in, like, a gaming magazine or some form of media? I'd love to know where that first originated, or, like, what the earliest example is. What happened to space shooters? Billy Sound says, you should try and beat every single Ninja Gaiden game, Mike. Make sure you play the Razor's Edge version of Ninja Gaiden 3. Yeah, I probably will get to all the Ninja Gaiden games. Like I said, that's one of my favorite series. I think my favorite game series are probably Zelda, Doom, and Ninja Gaiden. Now, I'm not, like, great at Doom or anything like that, and I'm not saying, like, I'm great at any of these games. I'm not. There's people that can speedrun Ninja Gaiden in, like, very quickly, and, are fantastic at it. But I enjoy them, I enjoy Zelda, I enjoy Doom, and I think those are probably my top franchises. Oh, I didn't get this. Where is this? There. You know what? I'm gonna do this since it's a little bit behind. This is his arm, sort of behind. Is Ninja Gaiden 3 the third, or the best? Epsilon says, I love 1 and 2, but Ninja Gaiden 3 is stupid hard. I feel a little differently. The third one's my favorite. The first one's my least favorite. Though that doesn't mean I don't like it. I love the first Ninja Gaiden game. It's great. But I just like the second and third one better. The second one, the like ghosting sort of, I don't know what they're called, but like the other reuse kind of bugged me a little bit. I feel like for me at least the third one is where they really perfected it. People do say with the third one though that the controls are a little floaty, and I do agree with that. So it's the only thing I can say really negative about the third one. But I like that floatiness, so it doesn't like bother me, and I love having the super sword, and I love that game. Fantastic game. But all three of them, that might be the strongest trilogy on the NES. Although I almost forgot Lolo. The Lolo games are also amazingly awesome. So what color are we gonna do his shirt here, and his dog bowl that he's eating out of? What color do you guys want his dog bowl? Or his gun bowl, or whatever the hell it is. Let this be a little interactive. Mike Whopper or Big Mac? Probably Big Mac. Lolo is... Yeah, Lolo's a good game. Silver Hawks. Partly metal, partly real. Silver Hawks. Flying through the highways in the heavens in their flight. The Silver Hawks. Silver was not the color that I thought somebody was going to say, so I thought that was interesting. We're going for silver. A Monster Vision coloring book. Yes, there is news about Monster Vision right now. Speaking of trilogies, only episode 1 is decent of the prequels. Episode 2 and 3 are some of the worst movies. I think episode 1 is the worst, but it doesn't really matter which one's the worst if they're all bad. It's like everybody's just like, which one's the worst? They're all bad, but which is the worst? It's kind of like, doesn't matter when they're all not good, you know? Nice silver bowl with neon blue liquid would look awesome, I think. Neon blue liquid. What are we gonna put? Romulan ale? Is it Romulan ale in the bowl? Neon blue liquid. Let me just pull out my neon blue marker here. And the thing about this marker is it's covering up the black lines. So I'm trying to be careful. Because, I mean, this is supposed to be a true masterpiece here. Let's remember, this is Jar Jar Binks we're talking about. And I bet that's coming through the other side. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, that sucks. The other page, like one of the best pages, is now like ruined because of that. I guess I'm going to have to get another copy of this coloring book if I want to color that page in. Alright, so we're talking neon blue apparently for... I don't even know if I have... Let's see what we got. Well, since these pages are messed up now, let's say. Actually, that's pretty close right there. No. Alright, this is the best I got for your neon blue. Mike Jar Jar Matei. Yeah, too bad every page has a drawing. Yeah, shouldn't they have put like a page in between or something? I'm criticizing the coloring book from... I'm now criticizing a Jar Jar Binks. Like, legitimately criticizing a Jar Jar Binks coloring book from like 25 years ago or whenever the hell it was from. This is what I do at this time of night. I criticize. Do a very serious review of the Jar Jar Binks. Stupid ass coloring book. Imagine his tongue on your starfish is the last thing I just read in the chat. What do you guys think of that comment? Oh. Hell. Jar Jar might be licking liquid nitrogen. He ain't licking my chocolate spider. I haven't heard that in a while. If you were a guest on Monster Vision and asked to pick 5 movies to play one night, what are they? Well, I guess just since they were on my mind, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Night of the Living Dead, Alien. Did they show Alien on Monster Vision though? How about a Tourist Trap? I'm gonna go Tourist Trap. And what else? Audition. No, they wouldn't show that, would they? Audition. Basket Case. Yeah, maybe basket case. Blood Diner. Jar Jar is a freak. Jar Jar's depressed here. He does look depressed, doesn't he? Alright, what color eyes does Jar Jar have? Oh my god. Look at this. So he's got these yellow eyes. Oh, and his teeth. He's awful. Oh, he's got like bluish on the inside of his ears, huh? I guess I kind of messed that up, didn't I? I should have looked. I guess it's a little too late, isn't it? Let's see. Yeah, I can't really do it now. Damn it. What a failure. Alright, so let's do his eyes. I need the right kind of yellow. Who has yellow eyes like that? What is wrong with him? Alright, yellow and then black. Black pupils for his black Sith soul. Okay. So awful. Jar Jar cries out cat piss. Thank you, Dark Dragon And he's got robes. He's got, let me see what his robes are here. It's just sort of like a brownish. Oh my god.
Brainless?
I expect.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
I
Make it out.
expect.
No, Misa said. Misa called Jar Jar Binks.
I can't. Misa called Jar Jar Binks. He's just like. Gun. He looks like he's holding his stomach to hold back the explosive diarrhea. I agree. Jar Jar is the kind of neighbor that you want to stay clear of. Nobody likes Jar Jar, huh? I guess there's no reason to like him. Poor guy. Isn't it unbelievable to be universally despised like that? Although, one person earlier said that they like him. I think they were feeling bad for him. One person out of this whole chat, we've had several hundred people watching, and one person I saw one nice comment about Jar Jar the whole time. You guys. Corey says, LOL, what a hateable piece of trash. It's just like... I thought if I started talking positive a little bit about Jar Jar, I'd look over and people would be like, he's not such a bad guy or anything like that. But then I look over and the first thing I see is, hateable piece of trash. Man, there is no mercy for Jar Jar. No mercy. Sweep the leg. That's not the color I want. Put blue veins up his tongue like he's going to be poisoned. Wow. Well, I guess I'm not surprised. Big surprise, the internet doesn't like Jar Jar Binks. This is news in 2018. Draw an orgy behind him. Orgy of the Dead. I don't know if you guys saw that. We did a review on that, actually. The Ed Wood movie. Ed Wood's illustrious career after his movies he did with Bela Lugosi. Put a top hat on Jar Jar. Top hat. Slurp. Misa slurp. Misa gonna slurp. What are you gonna slurp, Jar Jar? Misa slurp. Frickin' whatever. Liquid hydrogen. That's what the chat. Alright. What else do we got? We're getting close to done here. I could throw something in the background though. I could do that. Top hat is not canon. The chat is now saying they want it. They want this perfect. They want perfection with that. I don't like all, and it's like almost dead. I need to get more markers if I'm gonna ever do this again. Turn this into an ASMR video. Just color him out a little bit. Just coloring a Jar Jar's tongue. Very likely. Jar Jar has to be huge in France. Okay, that was good. Okay, my friend says ASM jar. I like that. ASM jar. That's gonna be my new series. Tell you what, maybe I'll tweet that and I'll say if I get 100,000 retweets, that will be my new series. I will make a series. It will be all ASMR videos. And it will be called ASM Jar, and it will be only about Jar Jar Binks. I'll get Jar Jar Binks stuffed animals, and I'll be like, "Hey everybody, Jar Jar Binks here," and then you can be really freaked out. But I'll be able to blame it on you guys because I'll have those 100,000 tweets to back me up. Or I can just keep playing video games. Might have to go with that. Jar Jar coloring book. There truly is no God. What's up, Try Stunning? Am I an angel? The fact that you're watching me do this, maybe you think that you're dead, because how could this be happening? Which maybe is why you think that. Thank you, Saucy James. Typical says Princess Amidala wants that tongue. That's what he's thinking about. God. Alright. Battle wounds, battle wounds. This is a piece of art here, guys. All right, so we're about done with. Let's see if I can actually see the whole image here. There you go, and slurp. All right, now we gotta do the background. Now we can have maybe a little bit more fun with the background. So we'll find something.
Lisa Hayden Trencher.
God. Alright, I'm going to have a little fun with this, maybe. And we're going to put in Very. Let's make sure that this is on screen here, even. All right. So, looking up from behind this, perhaps we have. If I can do this. Very disapproving. Pissed. He's like, why do you exist? Yoda does not approve. I like that. Corey Sugarman says he's not pleased. Exactly. That was the point. Yoda does not. He does not like this situation. He's like, listen, motherfucker. I was in Empire Strikes Back, and now you come along, and why are you in my movie? Like, get out of my movie. You stupid thing. You stupid creation that never should have been created. How did the Force make this happen? I thought the Force was supposed to be a good thing, but it created you. So maybe the Force is evil. Everything. My life is. It's all a lie. These are things Yoda is thinking about. The Force can't be good because Jar Jar Binks exists. Maybe Yoda is a very old Jar Jar who has fell in a time slip. The slurp is a lie. Darth Jar Jar. Now it looks like Yoda's saying slurp. Maybe he is. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe Yoda was saying slurp all along. No, he's pissed that Jar Jar is saying slurp. He's just in the background, looking through the window. He's looking through the window and he's pissed. Angry Yoda. What about it, Muhat? Looks like Jar Jar is licking Yoda's milk. What kind of markers? Puppy Girl, I'm using Premiere markers. Just something I picked up. It's nothing. It's not like something I searched out or anything. There's actually other brand of markers that I like better. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But I should, if I'm going to do this anymore, I should get the kind of markers I really like. Yoda. Force is weak with this one. Mm-hmm. Your recent reviews have been top notch, Mike. Thank you very much, Maro Bolus. Yoda's mad because Jar Jar is the new family favorite. Draw a speech box over Yoda. Well, no. What I'm going to do, actually, is... I want to make sure it's clear that that's coming from Jar Jar. Because he's supposed to be like looking through the window here. In fact, I'm going to have it like... I'm creating a window. So that you know Yoda's outside, only looking through. Pissed. He's pissed off, guys. That's a decent Yoda. Why, thank you. Maybe I will make my own. If I color in every page from the Jar Jar Binks coloring book, and we run out of pages someday in the future, I'll make my own drawings. That way we will never run out of Jar Jar Binks situations. All the hilarious mishaps that you can get in with Jar Jar Binks. Just for you people that were sad that one day I would run out of Jar Jar Binks. Actually, there are other Star Wars coloring books. Star Wars prequel coloring books, mind you. So there will always be more Jar Jar in your future, or at least the possibility of it, if Twitter gives enough retweets. That is. Because Lord knows I don't particularly want to be doing this. I was going to play that Nexar game. Like, alright, Jar Jar Binks time, I guess. Mike could make a living at Jar Jar fan art. Yes, what an excellent living I'm sure I would make doing that. Maybe I should try it. Don't knock it till you tried it. Alright, we are just about done here, folks. Let's get some kind of background color in. Something lighter. Maybe I'll try this. And this is making it so I can actually see the coloring on the other side of this. Huh. Crappy ass Star Wars coloring book this is. Yes? Cheap it is. What do you expect for Jar Jar Binks? Coloring book. It's late. My voice is off right now. And almost done with this stupidity. That looks too much like his robe. Let me fix this to something else. Let's try. I need more colors. You know what? You know what? Good enough. It's fine. It's done. It's done. Dead Row says, I'll buy that for $1. Draw. I want to make sure you guys can see the whole thing here. Get a good look at it. This camera's cutting off a little bit. Most importantly, slurp. That's all you need to know. Thanks, Gary Hun X. Yes, we're done. And also the other Star Wars coloring books, because I was just mentioning them. You have Anakin's Adventures to Color. That looks great, doesn't it? Battles to Color. Liam Neeson. Heroes and Villains coloring book with Princess Amidala, who's really a big fan of Jar Jar's tongue. We've learned in this stream. Galactic puzzle games. Oh, this is not coloring. This is like crossword puzzle. Okay. Jar Jar's coloring. Vehicle punch outs. Okay, the droid one is coloring. And Jedi Mission to Color. So there's plenty. I'm sure there's plenty more Jar Jar images, guys. I should do this every night. Well, the thing about that is Call of Cthulhu. I do like to play video games, so. But we'll see. If you absolutely want more, then we'll see what we can do. But I don't have any more coloring books. All I have is that stupid Golden Girls one and this one, which is even stupider. So that's all I got for now. So maybe someday if I find another one. That picture is terrifying. Like, I could just really just like leave this on the screen, and why should I even stream anymore? I should just like literally zoom in on that and just let that play, and then that's all you really need in life right there. Stream some TMNT games. Yeah, I've done some TMNT stuff. I think it's been a while since I've done anything Ninja Turtles. I did the arcade game at one point, which the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 2 arcade game, and I know James and I did for James and Mike Mondays. We did Turtles in Time, but I definitely could do more. Oh, and obviously I've done the first game on NES. I've done that quite a bit. Get the Scrolls. You know, you listen to me saying that for 3 hours. And then I think I might have also done the first Game Boy game. Maybe. I think I did. Or that might be a dream I had. 100,000 retweets. And then I will chisel Jar Jar from stone. Wow. If I had that ability, I would do it. I don't do 3D art though. Jar Jar's Punch Out. I should draw Jar Jar Elvis. Jar Jar Elvis, huh? Do I have any space on this? I don't have any like paper right here. Let me see if I can find some empty space. Here, wait, there's empty space right here. Let me see if I can get it in a Jar Jar Elvis. Yeah. Sorry, I don't have any more. Break out a pen and paper. This scarf around the neck. But he's got to have the hair, right? And the sideburns. Where's that one? Oh, well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. Ugh, I'm all fucked up. Misa Jar Jar. Oh, Misa Jar Jar. Oh, Misa Jar Jar. Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, now I've truly lost my mind. This is a little fan request. Awful Jar Jar Binks. He's got the. Well, I'll be here all week. Here you go. Alright. Which do you prefer, digital art or pens, markers, paint, and such? I like to just draw with pencil and then ink with, I use like Koh-i-Noor black ink and a brush to do comics and other drawings like AVGN images and whatnot on Bristol board. That's what I use. Put blue suede shoes on that bitch. Thank you, Blasted Health. 10,000 retweets for you to build the Jar Jar out of cardboard. Jar Jar and Riker go to Ryza. If that was a coloring book, I would color in every page Skywalker. And thanks for watching, Skywalker. Thanks for watching, guys. There's your 1,000 tweets Jar Jar Binks coloring book live stream. What are you guys doing to me? Like, really, look at this. Look at this. I can't get over this book. Like, alright. This has to just... It's just asking for it. Hang on. I should... You know what I should do? I should get one of these coloring books, or maybe just use this one. I should just color in the tongue on every page, and then like leave it on somebody's doorstep. It'd be like an April Fool's joke. There you go. That's what you need right there. You know what I'm gonna do? Should we color in the tongue on every page? I do a tweet to that too. 100,000 tweets, and I will color in every tongue from every gun. Well, his tongue actually is not sticking out in a lot of these. I'm kind of disappointed. Can you believe it? I'm disappointed in the Jar Jar Binks coloring book. There's another complaint. You can kind of see his tongue a little bit there. You get a little tongue action. Jar Jar. Little Jar Jar tongue action for you guys. How we're gonna end this stream. Oh, look at that tongue. Disney's making a Jar Jar movie. Oh my god, they should totally do that. They should totally do that. I would so much rather see the Jar Jar Binks movie than the Han Solo movie. Like, Harrison Ford's Han Solo, like, I don't want to see that. Is this also his tongue? Because it's, like, going on to another page. I don't even know if that's supposed to still be his tongue, because it's, like, turning into something. Because it's, like, a frog or something. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if that's his tongue or not. Yeah, and look at how crappy that is. I color in his tongue and then it goes through the other page. This is just crap coloring book. This is just crap. 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 Ah. Slurp. Now that's beautiful. Now that's what I call art. Alright. We gotta do his tongue here. Get a little Jar Jar tongue action. Love that Joker. Crap. Crap. See you later, Jar Jar. And that's the end of our Jar Jar stream. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I guess. Hope you enjoyed Jar Jar Binks coloring books. Oh, wait. One last thing. What do we have here? I'm a Jedi. These are storybooks. Oh, look at this. Holy crap, can you see this? I don't know if you guys can even see this. There's... Holy crap, I have to get this. Watch out, Jar Jar. And his tongue... His tongue is sticking out of his mouth, and it's resting on his finger. I have got to show you this. I don't know if there's a way I can like get this closer. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can get that closer. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Look it up. Watch out, Jar Jar. Hopefully you guys can see it. There. There you go. I'm trying to... There you go. See the finger? His tongue sticking out, and his fingers resting on. It's awful. This is awful. 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 I'm done. This thing. Hood Collector says, no, don't show me that, Mike. Alright, we're done. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Fuck Jar Jar Binks.